It's the best.
And educational.
Ugh, hate the environment.
A few examples of how to recycle.
Recycle with friends.
Try to be a baller.
Score a touchdown.
Score for the other team.
This is what happens when you don't recycle.
He's gonna get me for not recycling!
Save the environment.
As you've seen, recyclers usually never get their way in their arguments because they're constantly being outruled by people that just, throw trash into the environment. As you can see in a clip that's coming up, there's trash all around here and nobody's doing anything about it.
Now, as you can see, this stream that was once beautiful has been turned into a stream of muck and garbage because of people not recycling.
Since we needed more evidence, we went to Los Flores Middle School.
We have a recycling bin that people thought it was a trash can, or they just didn't know how to really use it right. As you can see, there's all this trash and stuff that should not ever be in a recycling bin. So here we got some recyclable water bottles in a non-recyclable trash can. It's a problem. Here are some examples of what and what not to do.
Well, I really did throw this away.
I do think it's proper time to throw away my water bottle.
So basically, this is an example of a bad lunch someone could bring to school. So basically, got this giant plastic bag. So basically, inside of this, we have a water bottle. Now, it might not look too bad at first, but if you remember, we saw a bunch of people just throwing away water bottles in just regular trash cans. So, yeah, usually just gets thrown into a landfill. So that's probably not good for the environment. Now, also in the plastic bag, we have another plastic bag, which contains a paper bag. And another paper bag inside of it, which contains whatever you want to put in it. And they have a bunch of other plastic bags for your lunch. Probably isn't the best thing for the environment, considering this is 15 bajillion bags that are just going to go to waste. Now we will show you a good example of a lunch.
So here we got an example of a great lunch to bring to school. Not only is it great food and great nutrition, but it's great use of reusable bags. So now here we don't have any of the confusion or mess. All we got is a lunch bag, a snazzy water bottle, and one tote bag, instead of using a bajillion paper and plastic bags. You can reuse this, which means that it's not going to go into a landfill. Now let's open this snazzy lunchbox and take out these cute little reusable items. These can be reused so that we don't have to throw them away and spend money on new ones. You do have to wash them, obviously, but that's just common sense. Now, we go over to the water bottle. This water bottle is state-of-the-art. It's reusable. Would you imagine that? You don't have to throw away your money. I like that. That makes me happy. That's one great use of reusable bags.
Plastic commonly makes its way into our oceans and landfills. 60 to 80% of all marine debris is from humans. In the last 10 years, humans have manufactured more plastic than in the past century. The ocean, fish, and other sea life mistaken the plastic in the ocean for food and try and eat the plastic. The animal could end up dead or extremely sick from the plastic. Many times, the sea animals get tangled in the plastic, and if encased in the plastic, they may become deformed. In this case, the shark has plastic wrapped around its mouth. This can make eating difficult. This can result in the animal dying of starvation. This not only happens with plastic bags, but other things made of plastic too. Not only sea animals are affected, but coral reefs too. Debris-like trash bags can cover the coral reefs, resulting in them suffocating. The problem is that most recycling centers do not accept plastic bags as well as some other plastics. Another problem with plastic is that it can end up in our food. If plastic is damaged in any way, it can leak out a chemical that may cause cancer. They affect how hormones as well as estrogen work in your body. Estrogen can make you develop breast cancer due to making hormone receptors positive. It can promote prostate cancer as well as cause a decrease in the generating testosterone. BPA not only affects humans outside the womb but inside the womb too. It can affect your brain. In 2011, a study found that pregnant women with high levels of BPA in their urine were more likely to have daughters who showed signs of hyperactivity, anxiety, as well as depression. A few ways to lower your chances of being affected by BPA is to bring your own non-plastic water bottle. You could also cook with non-plastic items like porcelain or glass. Also cut down on the amount of canned food you consume.
The use of plastic each and every day is incredibly high. For example, we have straws right here. As you can see, these straws are very colorful, but they're terrible for the environment. We are just going to be using them and throwing them away when we could instead be using them, washing them like these. We could be using stainless steel straws or glass straws and just be using them each and every day just by washing them. Also, instead of using plastic bags and knowing that later it could go to a sea creature and suffocate it, we don't have to live with that guilt anymore. We could use reusable bags and just use them over and over, wash them if they ever get dirty, and it'll be a lot easier for everybody. We don't have to go to the store and get a new plastic bag each and every day. We could just have our own one and use it. Also, what we can do is instead of having lemonade in bottles that we buy from the store, we could instead home make it. It would be cheaper, better, and it would just be great to have something that you make home. Also, instead of using water bottles and having to throw it away and recycle it, apparently, we could just have to use a steel one. It'd be a lot better. It will help the environment because we don't have to keep throwing it away, and maybe it could land in the sea and it could kill animals, and we don't want that. We want to help them instead.
And now here's our short blooper reel.
God, I hate the environment.
I'm sorry.
In schools like this every day, kids are taught to recycle, but not all of them are taught to recycle correctly and to avidly do it on their own time. You have to make an avid effort to recycle because without it, our environment is going to collapse.
Rolling.